Right, Chris, a big 3 points day that keeps you in the title race and probably nearly knocks out South Hobart as well.
Don't think, no way, not a chance to knock out South Hobart. No, I think it was a good 3 points at home, especially. It's difficult. We've only played them 2 weeks ago, so it's difficult to kind of find that momentum again. They've changed the system as well, and we adjusted to that a little bit. And I thought we did very, very well. We were tactically very disciplined. We showed a great desire at the end, and I thought we got on top of them right at the end as well. So it was perfect. Did
you feel the first half? Things weren't quite link-up play. Quite wasn't working.
I think last week's got carried over a little bit from last week, that momentum, and we're just a little bit off it. We addressed it at half time, and fair play to the boys. They did really well in the second half.
Yeah, look, I'd love to know what you said to the boys at half time. They seemed to be flat certainly in that first half, and immediately out of the gates in the second half you could see a change in intensity. So I'd love to know what the message was.
Too respectful, way too respectful. You need to be more attacking and take the shackles off and really go at them a little bit more. And I think we're thinking about the consequences too much and not really going on the half turn and moving the ball quickly in behind them. And I thought as well that they love to get their wing backs going forward, Gorry especially, so we could really capitalise in those areas behind him, and I thought we did that quite well today.
And what tactical changes did you try to make at half time to counteract the South Hobart's change in formation, or do you not want to say on camera?
Yeah, it's one of them ones where we knew if we could occupy 2 or 3 players that we could get in certain areas where we could kind of, I suppose, expose them a little bit. So maybe the wide areas we exposed them quite a bit, but I thought we should have done a lot better than what we did today, if I'm honest, in the wide areas.
Obviously the pitch chopped up a bit today. It probably doesn't need too much more water in it.
No, that's probably our fault from Thursday training. We trained on Thursday night.
But it's becoming a little bit tougher to play on.
It's a bit boggy and a bit sticky, I suppose. But it is what it is. I think it was a good game for the neutral, I suppose.
Now, you said a good game from the neutral. We would have liked to have seen some more goals, obviously. But the one goal we did get was from Braden Mann right at the end, and he always seems to find the right time and place to score those goals. Have you got some words about Braden's continued terrific form as he scores 17 and 11 now?
I thought the players around him did really well and really gave him the delivery that he needs, the service that he needs, and he really does kind of, I suppose, really zone in on throughout the course of the week. From Monday to Friday, he's all here, he's all in, and so do all the players. And that's what we've got to get. We've got to get buy-in from all the players, and I think you could see today that they're into it 100%, and they've got great desire, and it showed a lot of character. And with football, it doesn't really give you character, but it finds out who's got it, and we've got it in abundance.
I know, obviously second on the ladder and still in title contention, but there's a little bit of worry that Braden is the only one really scoring the goals at the moment.
Last week, 2 weeks ago, it was Fox, wasn't it? And couldn't get away from Fox, so I think it's one of them ones where I thought, to be honest with you, I thought Getty and Joel had a few chances to have some shots and they didn't get away. Holden as well. But they maybe get that on target and it goes in the back of the net. We don't talk about it, so it's just part and parcel. That's what he's there for, to score goals.
How'd you see Getty's games though? I thought he was one of you better in the midfield today.
He can be a lot better than that. He can be a lot better. He was quite good today, but I thought took too many touches at times, especially on the pitch where it was bobbly and whatnot. He needed to move it quickly. But other than that, he can kind of address that throughout the course of the week.
And seemed to get through the game pretty injury-free as well.
Yeah.
Like Ken, who's struggling with a few blokes injured but you're like saying you can put your best 11 on the park, which is which is real helpful going into every game.
Yeah, you've got to be thoughtful with their workloads throughout the course of the week. But it was a good performance from all. It really was. It was a whole team effort, and the staff included in that as well. Nick Owen behind the scenes, and Rick Orme throughout the course of the week. Darren Purton, these guys put the individual chats and the information across the players as well, so it's a whole team effort. All good? You happy with that?
Okay, Ken, ultimately not the result you're after. A pretty good performance, but just couldn't get those 3 points.
Yeah, no, not the result we wanted, but we always knew it would be a tough game, and it was certainly that, and the game ebbed and flowed a lot, and probably for the outsider, it was a good game, but from our point of view, it's disappointing to be going back without any points at all.
Does it pretty much put you out of the title race now, you feel?
I think there's still a lot of points to play for, and there's a lot of things that will happen, I'm sure Devonport are going to take points off the top teams like they did with Zebras at the weekend, and I think we can as well still. So we'll keep going. There's another full round of matches to go, and a few more in this round.
Did you feel after the cup final performance in the first half where you Devonport got on top, your first half was quite good, and you probably you're probably worth a goal maybe in that first half?
Yeah, a little bit like that. You know, we thought we were always in the game today. We took it to them. We tried to play good football, and we always knew they're very good on the counter attack and on playing off second balls, and you know that's what happens. And set plays are massive for them, and they win a lot of set plays and they punish you, and so be it. We have to move on now and try and do better.
Ken, look, given you played recently 2 weeks ago in that cup final and didn't quite get the result there, I'd love to know what you said to the boys about this trip today and this game here at Valley Road, and trying to turn things around from that result, and what changes you made. You made some changes in the squad for the pitch today, so I'd be interested to know what your plans are and what you said to the boys.
Well, we made changes because we had to make changes. The centre-back's injured, Daniel Brown. If he plays today, then that's a massive difference in there. Kobe Kemp's still injured, so again, one of our more creative midfield players were missing. But no, the message was quite simple, is Valley Road's a good place to come to. There's always a good atmosphere here. Devonport are always a good side to play against, so it's two big teams going against each other. Let's go and enjoy it, and let's be positive and take the game to them, and we try to do that.
I'm actually quite happy with the way the likes of Dom Smith and Eddie Bidwell were shut down today. They really didn't have too much influence down the wings today.
No, I thought apart from the set plays, we were very much on top of them defensively. Now we're three at the back worked for us today against them, and our full-backs pushing on. Adam Gorey and young Cookie did a good job for us. So it was a good game. I'm sure the spectators enjoyed it. It was end to end and lots of excitement.
Ultimately, this year's just been one of those years where you haven't really been able to get the full team on the park. It's always been one or two blokes out injured. It's just been a little bit of a frustrating year this year so far.
Yeah, we lost our, like Albie hasn't played for a year and a half, Albie Lazinski. Benny Hamlet went overseas, so our two main strikers were gone. Pajari, who come in the second half, did a hamstring on the left side, then did a hamstring on the right side. So we've not had a centre forward all year, hence we played with Jack Turner up front today. So yeah, but you've got to balance. It happens to other teams as well. And now, credit to the players today. I thought they performed heroics. They were super out there on the field and tried to play well, and it was a good effort.
Now, young Adam Gorey took the penalty late in that first half, which unfortunately for South Hobart didn't go the way he'd hoped. What kind of character is Adam, and how will he respond? I'm told he hasn't missed a penalty this year, and how will he respond to that, and what will you say to him in regards to the missing?
We'll say nothing. He'll take the next one, he'll step up and take the next one, and hopefully he'll put it away. No, that's football, it happens.
Well, he's in good company. Lionel Messi missed one during the week.
Okay, yeah, very good.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you, guys.